are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty, pretty.
Okay guys, can you guys see me all right? I feel like the camera looks crooked. But anyways, I am back with another video, and I'm actually posting a video before the week is even up because I had to get back to you guys about this Mormon Wives reunion. And that's what I've just been calling it, Mormon Wives. I know that's not the name of the show, but that's just what I'm calling it, Mormon Wives. You know? But if you are new here, please go ahead and watch the other video where I talk about this TV show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I talked about season 2. I did not make a video about season 1, but honestly, just go watch season 1, watch my recap of season 2, and then you're caught up for season 3, which is apparently coming out this year, which is crazy to me because I feel like we're gonna get a lot of answers, but at the same time, none of the women will have had their babies. Like half of the show is pregnant. Isn't that crazy? Half of the cast is pregnant. So I'm like, okay, I guess they'll go on like maternity leave and then we'll come back for the season 4 like in another 2 years or something. But yes, so today we will be talking about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion, season 2 reunion, which I have taken notes. Yes, on paper again. I feel like that's just like my thing now. Like put my notes on paper. I'm so old, I don't know. But yeah, I have a couple of pages of notes that we're gonna go over, and these are just the things that I thought were most important that happened during the reunion, or the things that were the most shocking to me. So of course I cannot recap the entire 2 hours into, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but like a 20-minute video, right? So I'm just gonna go over the things that I thought were important, and please chime in the comments down below. Like, tell me your thoughts. If you disagree with me, disagree with me. Like, let's talk about it because my opinion's not the end all be all. So let's get into this video. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna like start off the note on hate. The first thing that Dakota does in the reunion is try and flex the fact that he doesn't own a suit. I don't know, maybe it's just me because I hate him, but that like really threw me off and irritated me. So Demi doesn't show to the reunion, which you knew when the reunion was. Like, don't try to say, oh, we planned this. What did she go to? Disney World trip before the freaking reunion? She knew when it was gonna be. And I honestly feel like, why didn't they put in her contract that they all had to show up to the reunion? Like, I don't feel like that was just a last minute plan to do a reunion this season. She should have had to come and face the fire. Like, she was the enemy and she just gets to she gets to be talked about, but she doesn't have to actually face anyone. Why is Whitney wearing a tiara? And then the text messages between Demi and the guy from Vanderpump, she's definitely flirting with that man. I feel like she's flirting with him. She literally uses sex emojis. Like, that was not a normal everyday conversation between two individuals. A question that I have is Demi officially kicked out of the show? Because I feel like the only person who wants to talk to her is Whitney. Whitney's the only person defending Demi, which is really sad because she knows that she doesn't have many people in her corner, so she's trying to like stick on to the people who are still riding with her. But Demi is literally talking shit about her. Her first line in the season 2 was talking shit about Whitney, literally, in the confessionals. So it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. And apparently Demi has been kicked out of the Mom Talk group chat, so is she like done with the show? Jessie does not let us know. She does not confirm or deny if she cheated with the guy from Vanderpump Villa, because she did. And it's not going to be revealed until season 3, which I guess we don't have to wait that long for, but still, did you or did you not? And I feel like the reactions from her husband were very telling. Why do they list Dakota as Taylor's baby daddy? They are so messy. Whitney chimes in to say that Jessie and Demi are not being fair to her, and they're not paying her attention and being there for her while her cheating husband cheats again via the internet, which they have their own stuff going on. Like, she acts like they don't have their own things, their own lives, their own kids, like their own marital problems going on, and they can just be there 24/7 to, oh, it's okay, pat her on the fucking back, when she's not even always there for everybody. Whitney doesn't think that Macy or Michaela is ever there for her back when, you know, they were all friends, and she says how she tries to like make amends with Michaela, but Michaela isn't having it, which she absolutely isn't. And I've seen a lot of people online say that Michaela's being a straight bully, which I don't disagree, but at the same time, if you're like a fake friend and you do me wrong so much, I'm definitely gonna be pissed at you. And I can get that Michaela's saying like a lot of petty bullshit, especially under her breath, to Whitney, and that can be seen as bullying and childish and like a mean girl. So I don't disagree with any of those takes, but at the same point, I do think that Whitney needs to be called out and that she needs to apologize. Their religion is so freaking strange to me. Like, their religion is literally crazy. They are so addicted to caffeine that we all know that they consume too much soda. But at the same point, Michaela talks about how she does coffee enemas, like on the regular, just to get that caffeine high, I guess. I'm sorry, Dakota was addicted to drugs for 10 years. And not even just any drugs. He was addicted to heroin. I don't think that that was ever stated in the show ever before. That is absolutely insane. And I think he's, what, 31? So he's been doing drugs since he was 21. He is literally stunted. His growth has been stunted. That's so sad. And when you think about it, this is somebody's father now. Like, you're a father. And you're so emotionally, mentally stunted. And where was he getting these drugs? I think they said that he's not from Utah, correct? He's from Indiana or something like that. So I guess that makes more sense. He had more access to those type of drugs in the Midwest. Their whole relationship dynamic to me is just sad. Like, that's the only word to describe them, is just sad. And I really do not want them to get back together. Like, I get that they started their relationship on all this brokenness and trauma and how they're trying to heal and go to therapy, but they need to do it all separately. Like, they are not they're both toxic. So they debate on whether Demi or Taylor are a better friend, and they finally come to the conclusion that we've all come to, that Taylor's definitely the better friend, and that Demi can dish it out, but she can't take it. And another thing, she literally told Jesse to watch her back because she was trying to literally get her kicked off of the show to get some more coin in her pocket. She told her to watch her back. Or what? Like, I've never heard of this host before, but he actually did really good in his line of questioning. So good for him. And also, I actually agree with Demi. Yeah, I know, shocking. But I actually do agree with her that Taylor does have a cult following, which is very intimidating. And, like, if you don't ride for Taylor, they come after you. I've never had anything really bad to say about Taylor besides the fact that, like, she needs to get therapy. So they speak again on the CMA's gate, and Taylor never actually answers the question of whether she thinks that an in real life friendship versus a online friendship is more important to her. So what do you guys think? Connor, which I honestly don't think I've ever said his name before, Connor opens up about his essay, which is obviously very devastating, and very brave of him to open up about that, which makes me understand the relationship dynamics so much better, Connor and Whitney. But at the same time, I don't understand how they're still together, because the weight of their relationship is literally so much every episode when they break down more of what they're going through. Like, the trauma of it all. And he apparently is still watching and hiding porn. And from what I've seen, a lot of people in the church are essayed. Like, that's what I've seen from documentaries and people's stories. And y'all know I'm not religious, but I'm not gonna like go too deeply into that because people like to tussle. But all I can say is believe your children and watch who you let around them. People who follow God are not always people of your God. Taylor and Connor then have a heart-to-heart, which I think is actually very sweet because of all the trauma that the two of them hold, and they're just like encouraging each other. And I don't think I've ever seen them interact together before. Jen then opens up about her suicidal ideations due to her prenatal depression, which I've never heard before. Like, you know, I know like postpartum depression. And it's like every time I hear more and more about pregnancy, it just gets worse and worse. I also do not think that we can blame all of Jen's crazy antics on just the fact that she was pregnant and she was hormonal, because a lot of that shit she was doing is like a character flaw, like the pathological lying for fun. Demi, of course, does not accept Jen's video apology. What did we expect? But I honestly kind of agree with Demi because damn, guys, you are making me agree with Demi way too much. We have to stop this. So I kind of agree with Demi because I don't know if the apology was sincere or not, but again, we cannot blame everything that Jen did on her pregnancy brain. Like, she literally lied, and then when she got caught, she was confronted and just threw on more lies or said, well, I don't know why I did that. Back to Demi, this girl, what is she, like a PR rep? Because she was literally coaching Jen and telling her what to freaking say on the reunion. And then she also freaking coached Whitney. Jen and her husband also state that Demi sent them a cease and desist order because she did not want them to talk about the situation at the Vanderpump Villa. Whitney then chimes in and says that it's very strange that Demi would coach Jen, and then the clip rolls where Demi is coaching Whitney right before the reunion when they called and she was like, hey, yeah, we're at Disneyland or whatever. Demi also bashes Jesse's salon and says that people should be wary of going to her salon because people don't actually like the outcome of their hair when they get it done by Jesse. Layla actually defends Jesse and says that Demi misconstrued her words and said that she didn't like the way that I think Jesse put tracks in or something like that, or just like did her hair. And Layla's like, no, I said I don't like the way blonde looks on me. Layla then opens up about her self-harm and about her eating disorder, which makes a lot of sense because I think we can all see her physical changes since the season has wrapped up. Not to really like draw attention to it, but you know. And she also talks about attempting, which is very sad, and she also is getting scar removal because her children have started to notice her scars. So I thought that was very interesting that she opened up about all of that, and I wish she would have opened up more in season 2, but of course everybody has their own timeline. I just hope in the next season we do see more of Layla and like a storyline that's actually relevant. Whitney and Michaela have a little hug after Michaela opens up about her essay. They also bring up some Mormon terms, yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it, that I've never heard of. So one of them was docking, which I have heard of, which is when you put the D on the P lips. I didn't know the definition, I just heard of it before because we don't have that, I don't think, here. Then they talk about the BYU Super Weekend, which I've never heard of, where you go to Las Vegas because it's closer to them, and then you get married, and then you have sex, and then you get it annulled. That is so many steps. Like, you know what you're doing is crazy when you have to go to those lengths. Like, that's just wrong. And then as we are wrapping up, I noticed that Miranda literally did not speak at all. Like, go girl, give us nothing. She literally gave us less than Layla. And then we find out that Jen is going to be on Dancing with the Stars, which I've never watched, but it's very interesting to me because she's currently pregnant. So does that mean that she's going to be practicing while she's postpartum? Anyways, that was all that I had for you guys for today. If you like this video, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree with anything I have said in this video, go ahead and comment down below and explain why. I will definitely be replying to all comments. I also have TikToks that I've posted about the about the TV show, and I'm literally just waiting on season 3 to come out because there's so much that needs to be unpacked, and I also want to see if they're actually going to have Demi in the show as much as they did Whitney when she was the villain. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.